Morning, Rodney. Look at it. It's a beautiful day today, right? It's a beautiful day today. Man, I've been stressed all morning long. Stressed. Yeah, I got these bills. Like, whoever's watching this, if it's not just me or my kids, and even if it is my kids, my older kids, y'all got these bills. You know, here's my stresses, right? Car payment. Another, like, 2 car payments are due. I'm gonna make one, and then the other car's due. The water's gonna get shut off on the 24th if I don't get it paid. Don't have the money for that. I did a loan on getting Christmas presents, and you know, like I said, I would pay today, and I thought I would, and then, you know, the birthday money that I used was what that bill is, in essence. And you know, rent's due at the other place because I got 2 rents. So I'll have the rent paid, I'll have the car payment paid, my cell phone, if I don't pay it today, it'll get shut off. I'll have that paid, and I'll at least have 3 bills paid. I won't have much left. I'll have enough for gas. I don't have to worry about food. What more do I need? Gas and food. You know, gym got paid. That came out automatic, so that wasn't the first bill I paid. It just happened that way. But those are my stresses. They're a lot, you know. I got to Bank of America to cash this check because I can't put it into the account for reasons I don't need to say why. But it's also overdrawn, so let's just go with that. And I got there in just enough time, like gave me like basically 25 minutes I needed, and I left in 25 minutes to the dot. It's crazy. Taught me patience. Instead of getting upset or like, how come this person keeps asking for a receipt, and then recount the money, all this other stuff that, like, I was sitting there like, man, I thought to myself that one phrase, you know, you ask for patience, well then God gives you these situations to be patient through. And also trusting in my higher power. The Just for Today a couple days ago was about this faith thing, you know, and trusting in a power greater than myself, God, that as long as I continue to do what I'm doing and continue to have faith, whether it's financials or anything, God will provide. God will provide. You know, I have a friend that is going into recovery, I hope. And I hope they make their assessment today. For their sake, for their kids' sake. The person is a friend. No matter what's happened in the past, when you have history with somebody, you get to choose if they're your friend or not. How they're your friend is a whole different story. Being their friend is another. Being supportive for them is another. So I do hope, if you ever watch this, that I've been rooting for you the whole time. And even though I've been mean, or, you know, sometimes too much to self-righteous, all that other stuff, all I want is what's best for you, and all I want is you to find a way to pick yourself up, be open-minded, honest, and willing, and just take the suggestions, and then be able to help other people out in your journey of taking care of your kids at the same time. Because the grind never stops. You know that. So, yesterday, went to the gym super early, got to work out with a friend in recovery. which was awesome because it was working out, talking about a little bit about what's going on and just being friends in recovery. That was amazing. It was awesome. I feel like the gym is part of my recovery. It's definitely part of my recovery in terms of my physical side, and we did a good job messing up my financial, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional health. And going to the meetings helps me with my mental and emotional health. Going to the gym helps me with my physical health. Going to church helps me with my spiritual health. And when I work all of those out, it will help me with my financial health. I have to do it all. And you know what? I get to do it all. There was a time I didn't think I could do any of it, let alone one of them. I didn't think I'd be able to make it. The only thing that made sense was dying. And that didn't make sense either. Because when you really think about, like, I just want to die, and you have kids, and you have people who love you, let's take the kids out of the picture, which is not what you do, but let's just do that for a second. Let's say you have some people that love you, and they care about you, and they're just rooting for you, but they just can't quite, it's hard for them because they have boundaries. These are boundaries that they didn't want to set because they love you, but they have to because they love them. And if they let you in, it hurts them. But watching you hurts them. That's the amends thing that they talk about in Narcotics Anonymous, making an amends to people who you've hurt indirectly or directly. Somebody that you don't talk to anymore because you decided you were going to get loaded and you just didn't want to bother them, you hurt them. It can be as simple as that. There's plenty of people I hurt, and if I dig deep enough, that list that I created before I got an opportunity to make those amends is a lot bigger than I realized when I look at it that way. And hopefully when I get to that point, I'll just make a list of people instead of another inventory list that I did last time. That was an inventory list. Even though it said how you've harmed them, make it short and then go over it with your sponsor. And then maybe that'll be easier. But you're still on step 4. So, yesterday, gym. Then I got home, made breakfast, relaxed for a minute, tried to take a nap, didn't work. That's okay. I think it was like 20 minutes. That's fine. I think I did pass out for 20 minutes or so. To a trampoline park, indoor park, and played with them, not just watched them. Played dodgeball, and jumped and slid, and got pushed into the blocks and pushed them in the blocks, and ran around and sat with Lainey as she was hiding in seat just to see if she's okay, and talked to their mom and brought some cupcakes. Then after that, I did my OP, and like in terms of working out, that was cardio and all that yesterday, and I topped it off with a wonderful dinner I made for myself, a nice steak and vegetables, which will attribute to why I feel as good as I feel today. And watched a movie with my roommate, which I didn't even think about. Yesterday was epic. I don't have any of that yesterday if I'm not clean. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for where I'm at. All these stresses I had, all this stuff going on that are going to be there my whole life. They're there. They're going to always be there. Being able to just reflect, saying, this is always going to be the case. And it's okay. I've gotten this far with these stresses. I'll get further with these stresses, and I'll continue to grind. I love you, Rodney. Keep taking care of yourself. It looks good on you, dude. You got this. Whoever's watching this, you got this. If I've got this, fucking you got this. Enjoy today.